G'day guys, welcome to Arthur's videos. Welcome back. I've got a good topic this time to bring out, you know. The old saying is, before I start a conversation, I need to get a yumcha into me, you know. So yep, here's a pour. I'm pouring it out, having a yumcha. Yeah, man, that's what you do, is drink in these videos. Yeah, you need a drink occasionally. Cheers, guys. Okay, what have I got in the video? Okay, the last video that I shot back there a while back, got a lot of people said, mate, there was a lot of F-bombs and a lot of heavy words came out. I even got an email from Gordy. He goes, dude, you'd better cut back on that. You're making me look bad in my videos and my TV shows with the F-bombs and all that crap. So yeah, so even Gordy's been watching my videos, you know. Yeah, he dropped me an email. So what's in this bag? Okay, a lot of everybody. I couldn't believe that I received another one. Okay, now I'm going to slowly pull it out. No shit, I've received another. Just me bouncing the camera. I'm going to slowly pull it out of the bag, the thing out of the bag, and you will not believe what I received in the mail again. Another diploma, okay, from PinWiki. Okay, check this guy out now. Okay. I'm going to hold it there. There's a bit of glare there. Check that out, man. Check it out. Another certificate that I got in the mail. And what can we say? You know, so now you guys can tell me which is the original and which one's the bootleg. Okay? You can tell this one's got more black ink. Okay? So you tell me which is the original and which one is the bootleg. And one guy goes to me, goes, hey man, how did you get these certificates from PinWiki? I said, it's easy. What you got to do is go to the home page of PinWiki and you start reading from the first topic and you're strolling all the way through all the categories, you know, whatever the PinWiki's got on there. And mysteriously out of nowhere, what happens is a pop-up will pop up and say, congratulations, you've completed your course on PinWiki. And it's all these things popping up and that. Yeah, man, you're full of shit. Yeah, trust me, Google it, try it. And I was surprised when it first came up and it just sort of popped out of nowhere. So you put your details in there and before you know, they send you a certificate out. Yeah, man, cut it out, man, cut it out. We're going to go start watching TikTok with fat chicks eating ice creams and little babies go googa, googa, you know, on there. All right, moving along from there you go, man. Read the bottom off it, man. Check out the specifications on the bottom, mate. Check that out, mate. This is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right, the topic of this is now the boys from Geeks PCB sent me this board. They told me a few months ago they're going to making a lamp driver board. I said, guys, you know, they don't fuck up, you know. So I said, mate, all my life, all I did is change SCRs and basically that is it, you know. Nothing else goes wrong with them. But they decided to make one up because everyone's been using LEDs like, you know, and because of the ghosting on there, you know. This is what a condensing globe looks like if some people don't know what a condensing globe is. When an LED, the condensing globe takes longer for the filament to go out, the light, compared to an LED. An LED is more faster response. And what happens is the software, back in that day, the way the transistors turn on and off, it takes a bit longer. All right, so hang on, I'll show you that circuit diagram here. All right, here's a circuit diagram, what I'm trying to explain to you. All right, so here, these are the SCRs, okay? Hang on, I can't hold two things at once. So here's are the SCRs, and there's your switches coming into the SCRs and all this shit, you know? So then you got the decoder, then it goes out to the rest of your board. What happens is, on the output over here, basically over here, the pull-up resistors for your globes are holding up a bit more longer for the LEDs, so they won't ghost. So that's what they've done with this. They built that into the circuitry. But I said to him, I said, man, one thing I like about it, you put transistors through holes. And I said, because it's easy for anyone to get it, they can replace the transistors by putting another SCR in, and their track work is pretty good. You know, it's pretty large track work. You can sort of see how much the track work and all this is. But this is a prototype board at the moment that they sent out to me, so I can pick the eyes out of it and find where the fuck-ups are. Like, I found the fuck-up. They didn't put any labels on here to see what these test points is for you guys, you know what I mean? So one is 5 volt, one's ground, and one's something else. Who knows what that is, you know? But I borrowed another guy's board, okay? And I borrowed this for another reference from another company. I'm not bagging this board. I'm trying to pull it out of the bag. I'm not bagging it. I'm just going to say, and the guy who gave me this goes, hey man, you better make sure you tell everybody that you got it from me. All right, I got this from Pinball Spare Parts. Okay, I borrowed it off him just to give you another reference from another guy. I know Altec back in the days in the 90s when he came out with, when he started with his first MPU board. Mate, what was it for this guy? A lot of Bally and stern pinnies will be dead with the MPU boards, you know what I mean? So I got this in, and his design is slightly different. He's using surface mounts, but at the same time, he's got little holes through there, the veer holes. It's actually raining. Holes there in case you want to piss off the surface mount and put a through hole in there. Same as the decoder and all that. And he's used surface mount and his bloody tracks. Maybe I think he's trying to perform Konami with their bloody track work on this. You know what I mean? So it's a good looking board, clean. You know, very professionally done. I think he gets them done in China. These are China way basically. But look at the track work and the veer holes on these little holes and that. It's pretty hard if you want to put a transistor through a 2020 in there, basically, you know what I mean? But as I said, I'm not picking the guys, I'm just giving you another reference out there with lamp driver boards. They don't fuck up, man. They really don't. So I'm just showing you another brand of board out there. So like these guys sent it out to me. And the jumper, everybody wants this jumper here, that is here, that goes onto your back box for your general illumination, for your grounding. Because that's your ground plane to make everything connected to the ground of your general illumination, basically. But this is one particular board. But have a check of this guy out. Now, this is another design board, okay? Hang on, let me flip it over this side. That's how they go in. Have a look at this. This one here uses slightly different. Yeah, man, you can see that it's different. Have a look at this guy here, okay? Now, check this other board. This is another board. Okay, this is another board. So everyone's based their boards on that other board. And half of your problem with these boards is the headers. See the header pins? They're all fading out. They've got tarnish on there. And your contacts in your pin, I keep telling you, if they don't sit in nicely inside there in the holes, okay, you're going to have bad connections, basically, you know. So check that out. Don't get your sandpaper going with a sandpaper. You're going to be a fuckwit. You know what I mean? What happens is you're killing off the tarnish, you're killing off the plating off the pin, and it's not going to happen. Over time, it's going to start surface rusting, basically, again, you know what I mean? So yeah, half the time, see this guy here? Yeah, he's a bit tarnished than that. I've seen worse, basically. I'm actually doing an Atari board for somebody, and I had to get all new headers because they are really shocking, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the design that everybody's copying from. Okay, there's that one there. Now, the difference is, with this guy here, with this one here, with the, I've got to say thanks to, I've got some new coasters there, have a look at that one. I've got to cheer out to these guys, you know. He's putting a bit of effort into these, you know, because he's actually worked out all my one-liners that I keep using, you know. By the way, this wasn't my idea. This is a guy from Utah. He sent me this line, so I've got to give him credit for that. All right. But, so yeah, back to this guy's board. What I did is, 3 years ago, I put resistors arrays in here. Okay, this is the poor man's fucking modification to stop the, this is from my power play, from the ghosting. So all they are is a resistor array with this, that's the common leg, and all the resistors coming down there. So what it is, I'll do a googly for you guys, you know what I mean? Yeah, here's my googly, you know? So yeah, so you can sort of see what I'm trying to say to you guys, you know? So there's my googly, that's the common, okay, that's the common rail with all the resistors, and they go, that's a resistor, if you want to know, that's a resistor. Then so when that's your common, that which goes to your general illumination, and they go to your board. So, and then that holds it up a little bit better. So what I use in mine, I just picked 460, I put 460 ohms, I put into my one, and all you got to do, this is the poor man's version, I did it, like I said, 3 years ago, that's the common, you put onto the sort of the alligator kip. But now, these ships here is this. They're an inverter, okay? I don't know why they made a different version here. Here's some paperwork on this guy here. So see this little IC here, that's an inverter. So you know these ones here? So all these? That's the inverters for this. Like maybe they put these on there in case, you know, we're shorting that out and only blow this out rather than blowing this guy out. I got no clue what the story behind that is, basically, you know. I really got no clue, you know what I mean? And all that is, here, I've got yeah, this is a book I got, this one here. You can find this on PinWiki, you know, someone's uploaded the photos. As I said, Google, you'll find it, you get a diploma too. So see these? That's all these. They are, it's an IC buffer, it's a 4050, okay? Just an IC buffer basically. So they're slightly different lamp driver board. And there's the other one there, the other lamp driver board basically. See how it doesn't have the buffers? So I don't know what came out first, that one or this one. I got no clue. This is out of this one here, this circuit diagram that I pulled out of my whatever, is a Matahari, you know what I mean? So the one that I just showed you before, the yellow one, that's my KISS one that I keep pulling out all the time to show you guys. But at the same time, I got in the box, they sent me a fair bit of shit, you know. They also sent me, I've got to get out of the bloody jiffy bag. They also sent me these ones. These are the strobing kits with the resistors already built on there. So all you can do, if you got your board, all you do is you get these. Like I said, of buying a whole new board, you buy those. I'm just going to fucking just show them quickly in there. You put them in. Okay, it's a simple kit. I think they got the site, whatever it is. And then you get the links, all these little links, and you just put the links across there with the alligator clip. So I don't know what they, go to the website, go to Geeks PCB, have a look at it. So you don't have to replace your lamp driver board if it's not stuffed or anything. If you want to keep it original, you could always keep it original. But as I said, they also made this unit. I got this in the mail, said this is not bad, you know. I did my one, like I said, 3 years ago. But at the same time, what else I got in the box? What's in the box, man? What's in the box? I got these. I told them that I picked up a disco fever months ago, you know. And I said, this is what I got. These go on the back of the drop targets. They use them on all the Williams stuff. This is a Williams stuff. And what happens is, there's a little horseshoe that goes up and down on there with the drop. This sticks onto the drop target. And what do you do? Don't sit there filing it up with bloody sandpaper and all this shit. You don't sandpaper this shit, mate. All you do is get yourself a little bit of cardboard or paper. You know, I used to use the old $1 note. You guys in America use your greenbacks. It's ideal. You just wipe, and it's good enough. But what happened back today with our other ones? It was worn out. They started eating the tracks and going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and that's it. So these guys made these boards too, and I said, look, I'll take some for my Gorga and my Disco Fever, you know. So I got these horseshoes again. I got a whole bag of them, you know, before they go disappear again, you know. So I got these. I ordered these from these guys, and I'm going to verify it with my Gorga and my Disco Fever to see. Basically, I just need to do one to see if it will do, if it's really good, you know what I mean, to fit in there nicely. Plus there's just a diode goes in there to do the switch matrix. So yeah, this is the old-fashioned drop target, goes up and down. So yeah, that's what my goodies that I've got. What else am I going to talk about? What else is there to talk about in this video? So yeah, but the lab driver boards, man, they don't pack up, man. They really don't. The only time they pack up is hang on, looking for it here. Here's a lamp holder. Okay, there's a lamp holder. What happens with it? The lamp holder, the little with spacer. Okay, the sort of ceramic. I can't remember the name. I've got a brain seizure. Too many yum shows. That normally wears out, and then what happens? It arcs, and then what happens is, this is not a switch one. The switch ones have got another leg there, and they put a diode on there. So this is just a normal one. You put your general illumination. This is just a general illumination holder. But the other one, what happens is they flop around. By doing that, they short out, and that's what pulls out your SCR. And another one I forget to mention, when you work on your stupid pinball machine, don't have the fucker on. Make sure it's turned off. Yeah, man, we use a gas soldering on it or USB soldering on when I do soldering on my machine. Yeah, really? Good on you, mate. I'll take my hat off, you know. The hat's coming off. Just turn it off. Doesn't matter what you work on. Just turn it off and connect it. Because what happens, when you're soldering a wire and it goes, and it might jump onto another one. It happened to me. It's happened to me a few times because I was trying to be a smart ass when I was back in the young days, you know. And I learnt my lesson. So every time now I work on it, you turn the bastard off, mate. It won't take any longer. You just reach underneath, stick your finger in the hole, and you just turn the machine off, you know. And then you don't have to worry about blowing any parts off there, basically, you know. And another one is, there's another one I just noticed too. Now I just killed this guy. All right, that's fuck. Oh, okay, why these ones got a heat sink on there? Okay, and why these ones don't have a heat sink? Okay, these are different design. Okay, different transistors. The ones with the heat sinks, I reckon they did them is to dissipate the heat on the globes. They're all like they're on the two. Okay, like there's two globes in there. They might be using these guys as transistors, and I've noticed these guys did the same. They used the same design on the heat sinks, basically, you know what I mean? So I think these are used on the ones that sort of draw more current in the globe, in the feature of the pinball machine. You know, there's always on the back glass, there's always two globes for shooting again, or match, or specials, whatever. Or wherever there's a two lamp holder, I think that's where these guys go in. Okay, to take and by the way, these are actually a 3 amp. Correct me on that, I don't know, it's a 3 amp, I think it is. Or a 5 amp SCR, these guys are. These ones are a bit more heavier than the TO3s. TO3s. The TO92s. They're a smaller amperage. They're only a small amp ones. I think they're bugger all like 500 milliamps they are. They're only small, basically, compared to the big guys. That's why there's two types of trannies in there to give you guys a reference, basically. So, yeah, as I said, I'm a through-hole man, easy to work on. The surface mount, yeah, it's all right if you don't have the right equipment and soldering on and all that, you know. But as I said, if you make sure you use always the good quality, I'm just looking around to see what else I can sort of think of. Basically, yeah, so I've got this. I'm going to stick it into my power play, check it out, see what are the things I can pick out of it. They always send it to me for a better reference, picking the eyes out of it. I'll just say it as it is, and they always update it a bit better to find the bugs out of it, you know what I mean, before they release it. So, yeah, that's my topic today is on lamp driver board, Bally lamp driver boards. Okay. And as I said, I've got to bring it out again. I've got to show my new toy. Yeah, there you go. All right, so there, Google that. Have a look, see. Tell me if I'm full of shit or not. Just drop me a message down the bottom that. All right, so that's all on this video on Bally's lamp driver boards. As I said, they're always coming up with different designs. As I said, they just send it to me. He goes, pick the eyes out of it, and that's what I do. So, like the old saying of mine is in all my videos, you know, pinball machines and video games are a passion. Well, thanks for watching this one. At least I didn't drop too many F-bombs because I don't want Gordy. Hey, man, cut it back, man. You're making me look bad. So, yeah, at least I know Gordy's watching my videos, you know. So, cheers, guys. Thanks for watching again.